Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Alisa Abdullaeva and I'm here to help you to create harmonious relationship between a man and a woman. And today, Steve, I would like to answer your question. How to find a good woman? A woman who is a marriage material. What kind of questions to ask of her to find out if she's a good woman? So for that, I would like to start with breaking things down that there's actually no bad woman. When a woman is born as a little girl, she is pure. She is gentle, she's feminine, she's kind, she's sweet, she's compassionate, empathic, she's just pure and loving soul. But over time, because her parents don't protect her, because they have their own certain traumas, because they put her in a daycare and then into kindergarten and then into high school where boys are picking on her, where girls are picking on her, she starts to, she was pure and now she starts to lose her purity. And then she falls in love once, a boy kisses her and then he leaves her. And then another boy kisses her and leaves her. And then another one sleeps with her and leaves her. The more relationships she goes through and the more her heart breaks because boys did not commit, because they just wanted to have sex with her, the more she's losing her purity and she becomes insecure. And by the way, whose responsibility was to protect her in the first place was parents, fathers. And then over time, she's becoming bitter, resentful, angry, masculine, and later even feminist, who is turning to work in order to achieve something in life. Because now the work is her protection shield. This is the only thing she knows how to do because she failed in a relationship. She failed not once or twice, but many times. And now she even lies to herself that marriage and relationship is not for her. And she says that I don't even want to get married or have a relationship because she doesn't know how. Because men were taking advantage of her insecurity, because parents in the beginning did not protect her. And so now for you men to find this pure, loving, kind, gentle, feminine woman is going to be very hard. Because most women are now in a defense mode. They're trying to protect themselves, and how they're trying to protect themselves is by being independent, hardworking, and they think success and money gonna protect them. The news I have for you guys is that any woman who is now not pure, who is now really masculine, feminist, hardworking, independent, rude, tough, strong, masculine, could become back pure, feminine, gentle, kind, and loving if she's gonna find a man who is willing to protect her emotionally and spiritually and financially and physically. Because we all want pure, we all want this feminine woman who is gentle, kind. So friends, you have here two choices. Either you start your spiritual journey and becoming pure yourself, and you're going to start going to churches, and not for a check mark to just listen and pray. No, you got to have your own relationship to a higher power. Or you're going to go to meditational centers where you're going to start meditating and starting to have a spiritual journey this way, and you're going to start surrounding yourself with women who are seeking relationship to a higher power, the universe, and they're becoming pure, feminine, gentle, kind. And then you will be happy in a relationship with her. Or you have to surrender to the fact that because you did a lot of harm to a lot of women, you're going to be attracting masculine women who are this independent, strong, and powerful. And you have two choices: be single and not date them at all and not be in a relationship. But what kind of life is that, being alone and single? I think if people are not in a relationship and they're alone, they will never be fully happy. Or you can attract a masculine woman, but at the same time, giving her opportunity to make a choice in life where she's going to start cutting down on her stresses and work. Because the more you're conquering yourself, the more you're taking on challenges as a man, you becoming masculine, you becoming strong, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And the more a woman gonna start becoming more feminine with you. Because if you think you can find a sexy, beautiful woman who's gonna be successful and independent and at the same feminine and gentle, it's impossible. It's not gonna happen. And how a woman becomes happy if you're gonna start taking away from her responsibility. Biggest one is financial responsibility. I will tell you the reason why I am happy right now is because I don't have to worry about any serious decisions, any financial responsibility, and I'm making zero income. I still have clients who are calling me and they're willing to pay me ridiculous amount of money for me to have sessions with them. And I'm still declining because money conversation to a woman makes her strong, makes her tough, makes her masculine, makes her businesslike. And you guys don't like that. But if you want a feminine woman, you gotta start conquering, overcoming challenges, make more money. If you're making $15, it's your responsibility to figure out how you can make $25. If you make $25 an hour, it's your responsibility to figure out how to make $35. Even if it means to get a second job or to get an extra education, to find a job or career altogether. Because when you're conquering and succeeding, you becoming confident inside. It's good for you, and at the same time, you provide her with that protection, financial protection, and telling to her girlfriend, or your woman, or your wife, honey, you can work part-time, or honey, you can quit the job altogether. And even if she say, no, I don't want to, I want to work, I promise you, deep inside of every woman's heart, she doesn't want to work. Only women who are scared to have intimate and close relationship are hiding behind work because she just doesn't know how to trust. She doesn't know how to make a relationship work. But over time, if you can show that you're trustworthy, she's going to start detaching from the idea that she needs to work 40 hours a week and be anxious and stressed and provide and for self and for her kids and etc. Don't be afraid to take responsibility of a woman, and I promise you that any woman gonna start soften up. Number 2 is that a woman, a high value quality woman, not gonna sleep with any guys on the second, third, or even fourth date. Only insecure women do that, because insecure woman thinks that by making love to you, later you're gonna marry her, because later she thinks that you're gonna protect her and show your love to her. But that's not the way things works. And so high value woman gonna date you for 2, 3, even 4 months. I recommend women to date a man until you both are in exclusive relationship or better engagement before she sleeps with a man. And these are high quality women who know how to respect and love themselves. And so for that, I so strongly recommend for you to watch this video. It's actually a lecture, hour and something long, where I go over 6 stages how to create happy and lasting relationship. Because when you men jump and start a relationship with sexual intimacy, you cannot even check whether this is a good woman, high quality woman, secure woman or not, because you see her beauty, you want her, and you forget about everything else. And then, 2, 3, 4 months later, you start to suffer like, oh my God, who am I dating? Yes, she's sexy. Yes, she's beautiful. But wow, what a tough character. And it was your responsibility to date her long enough to see if she has those good qualities that you seek in a woman. Because a good woman and good future wife is a good also future mother. And a good future mother for your kids is the one who loves people. But you can see that a woman loves people only after 3 or 4 months after you date her. Because in the beginning, you men just show good qualities and women do the same thing. They just show their good qualities. And that's why you gotta date her. It's not the questions that you're gonna even ask her. You just gotta see how she's acting, how she's behaving. Does she serve people? Does she talk good about her girlfriends, about her relatives, about her friends? Does she serve them? Is she kind? Is she humble? Is she gentle? Is she feminine? And that takes a while. And if a woman is constantly nagging and she's negative, and again, she's gonna do that only after 3-4 months, you'll think, wow, do I even want to invest my time and energy and sleep with a woman like that? So I hope it's been helpful. Steve, thank you so much for those wonderful questions, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.